guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to Dr. Stone. We're on season 3, episode 20, which is called, episode 21, which is called Treasure Island. So in the last episode, we got basically the band back together after defeating Ibara. Senku managed to get everybody back from being petrified again and helping him to restore the ship, which had been trashed, as well as just figure out how they're going to continue on their journey. But they also discovered that there is a voice. Whoever the Y man is out there has taken Senku's voice and recorded it and used it to put out a looping signal for activating these petrification beams, which we now know there were multiple of them that were dropped from the sky at some point. So now Senku has decided that wherever it's coming from has got to be up, meaning the moon, and he thinks that that's where they should head next. So what does that mean for this trip to South America they were planning? Does that mean we're not going to do that anymore? I'm not sure, but we're going to find out in this episode. So let's jump in. But just before I do, a reminder that if you'd like to be in the know of when I drop episodes, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. There we go. Along with the notification bell. All right, that out of the way, let's get into the episode right now. Mr. Greedy absolutely wants to go there. I mean, they didn't carry people though. That was a toy rocket, and we don't even know that it hit atmosphere. For sure. Okay, so we're still traveling. Okay, that's quite an ambitious project, but, you know, I was gonna say we should, as I said last episode, we should be focusing on, you know, Earth's problems, but they're right. But whoever's up there, if there is actually someone up there, they are seemingly wanting to keep redoing the repetrification, so they need to stop it. Why is he always sweating? Is he okay? Right? Like, can we calm down? It's not even you doing it. Oh, you found a friend! And you both like melons. Apparently there is, but where are they? Ah, okay, so that's smart. You want to stay, and I think you should. This is your home. This is your people. Shouldn't they? I mean, I just feel like they should still try. You sure? But it's true, most of them had no idea the master was actually petrified. Guess these your people now. Yeah, your master now, if you want it. Like, can we try? Are we certain? There's no, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a given. And yeah, you're gonna need more manpower. It's starting to sound a bit like labor, sir. Yeah, you know what I mean? He's a little terrifying. I see a little bit of the megalomaniac come out every so often. Yeah, it's not a ruling situation, it's a partnership. Their ruler is here. Soyuz is who they would recognize. And I mean, Soyuz shouldn't abuse that, but it's looking like they want a leader anyway. Can we still, we're still not going to talk about what happened to Soyuz's head though? No? Okay. Oh, an antenna so y'all can talk. Hey, come on. Don't use that tall privilege. I mean, they will probably help at least for now because they do owe Senku a lot for unpetrifying them. I mean, he would have done it anyway, but you know. But also, it helps them to learn about science and advanced building techniques. It is a win-win for them. Sir, you're very dehydrated. What's happening? There we go. Salt? Rusty. Damn. Yes, what indeed? Oh my god. It's okay. She's always ahead of the game. It's fine. That's one thing we love about Francois. Soyuz likes it. His people are getting brought up to speed too. I feel like he's gonna stay, and he probably should. Well, food worked with the last Kingdom of Science. Not a fungus sauté. Girl, if I was still eating meat, I would definitely eat up. It's a party, bro. That's what I thought. It makes sense. This is your home. You think he was going to force you back on the boat? It's really sad we can't revive the dad, though. I think his dad, like, he's the one who can tell us how they got this device in the first place and, like, how they found out about the commands. Oh, he's settling into the title. Of course, Kursum is like, fight? I'm down for that. Oh. Smart. I mean, Maz is still there. He really needs some muscle. My goodness. Anything to have someone follow you around thinking you're a master, huh? I don't like this. I think you should stay. Exactly. I was going to say, this is not the same situation. Are you going to make fireworks? Speaking of fireworks, I don't know if y'all caught the New Year's fireworks, but the ones in China were next level. Made North America look broke. Oh, is that why you use them in Japan? I don't know if it's the same. I should take a look. I've actually never looked into the history of fireworks. I'm kind of curious now. Like how we got them over here, because I don't think we've ever associated them with anything spiritual. As you get a happy face. Oh, it's a flashback. I'm like, what the heck? Just let him enjoy it the way he's enjoying it. Yes. Yes, they did. Fireworks are beautiful. Guess some of that stuck with you, hey, Senku, even though you were looking at the scientific side of fireworks. All right. This giant tree. 3,000 years old. It's going to be a long time to cut down. Don't be so rude to your wife. Sobering truth. Okay. Kohaku's like, don't worry about it, I got you. Facts indeed, even though we still have not cracked open that sucker. Let them be emotional, Senku. Aw, that's true. I like it. It's gonna be a different type of ship indeed. Yeah, that was an escape pod though, not an actual ship. Yep. That's true. No, we need someone who actually is smart and listens to instructions. Sorry, Magma. Like Taiju, or maybe it's Tsukasa. Tsukasa is the right one, honestly. Tsukasa is actually, like, he listens. Now that he's no longer anti-Senku. Oh, that's right. Now he can use the petrification beam to heal Tsukasa and then revive him. Right? Someone just Spartan kick him into the water for a minute so he can cool off. That is a pretty sweet hack. But you have to assume going forward that no one is going to want to use that beam for evil. That's why it's still not a good idea for it to be here. All right, we're about to get back Mr. Primate. He's been out this whole, well, 2 seasons now, but understandable. He was just taking a little coma break, you know. But yeah, good episode. This one was just definitely a bit of a bridging episode from the whole arc of this season, which was basically getting to the stuff that was inside the rocket ship, but outside of that as well, figuring out this whole situation with this island. We know that Senku's gotten a lot of very valuable information from this excursion, you know, about the fact that there's, as I mentioned at the end of the intro, that there's many of these devices, that they came from the sky, that someone out there is potentially trying to hurt them. But at this point, I'm not 100% sure that that's the case, because just thinking about it now as we're watching the end about how the petrification can heal pretty much anything. And again, this is so far, we've only seen external injuries be healed, but I got to think that maybe if someone is sick, like let's say if, you know, Senku hadn't figured out how to make antibiotics for Ruri, would petrifying her and bringing her back, would it have cured her pneumonia? Like, we don't know. But the point is, it's pretty powerful stuff. And so now I'm starting to wonder if maybe the reason why whatever, you know, whoever or whatever created the petrification beam was not necessarily as an attack on man so much as a way to push the pause button and allow for the earth to heal itself. And then when the time came, then maybe potentially reverse the process. Now, again, of course, with this voice coming through that's seemingly setting off the petrification beam over and over again, it seems like no. But again, we don't know what's going on there or how it's happening. So at this point, I'm just marinating on the idea that the petrification is a healing process, which, you know, why, right? Why would that be the case? So anyways, or why would it, you know, create a healing on revival, unless whoever did this had the idea that revival would happen at some point and they wanted the people underneath to be okay. So you get what I'm saying. So anyway, that's basically what happened this episode, was Senku saying, let's get the people on this island working with us. Like, let's make sure they're allies so we don't have to worry about any future conflicts, because they're, you know, we're not going to be able to move this ship. You know, there's a 3,000-year-old tree on top of it. But on top of that, like, there's other things, like if there are more petrification beams or information about it, it's on this island. So we need to be able to come back and hopefully not have any issues. And now we know that Soyuz, this is effectively his home. These are his people. So he's decided to step into his father's shoes and continue the work that his father would have passed on to him had all the things with Ibarra not happened. And so I think that's great for him. And I noticed that they did not, from the looks of things, they did not remove the petrification from Maz or Hyoga. But I think that's for the best right now, because the two of them, the way things are right now, they absolutely would be trying to take over the island kingdom. And it would only be a matter of time before they would be waiting for Senku to come back so they could take over the rest. So as much as it sucks that they have to stay petrified, it is the best solution at the moment, because they can't be trusted. And I'm assuming, I guess the gymnast girl must never have been revived. I thought she was, but I guess she wasn't, because she definitely would have popped up by now. Or she would have tried to do something to make Senku, you know, take or thaw out Hyoga or something, right? So anyway, so yes, we see that in the whole process of getting the island on board, you know, he did the same things he did with the Ishigami village with the food, and just showing them all the different types of technology and how it can help them and benefit them. And it didn't really take much to win them over. And they have created a radio tower now, so they'll be able to call over to the island and keep communication going, even if they're not physically on the island. And they decided to take Amaryllis and what's her name, Kirisume, have decided to join Senku in this group, because they're both very strong and knowledgeable, and they feel like that they'll be helpful as far as when they go to these different places to collect more people and knowledge and supplies in order to make a rocket ship, which, as mentioned last episode, they want to create a rocket at some point so they can figure out who or what is putting out this signal and potentially put an end to it. But we're still a ways from that, and I'm glad that Senku recognizes that, you know, we should be, you know, still doing things on Earth before we get to doing the rocket. But at least that's what the plan is for now. So it looks like the South America trip is still on, because that is still the source of the original blast. So it'd be good to find out more about why that happened or why that's going on there. But anyways, in the meantime, they're going back to Ishigami Village because they basically want to grab one more person, and that is Mr. Tsukasa, who we've not seen, as I said, since season 1. Well, a little bit of season 2. But anyways, he has been in a coma for now because his injuries were too severe and there was nobody with the knowledge to heal him. So now that they have this petrification beam, they know that they'll be able to petrify him and then use the revival fluid, and he should come back right as rain. And hopefully he really meant what he said back in season 1 about, you know, this feud between him and Senku being over, and not being upset that Senku is going to continue to make revival fluid no matter what. And again, that's the other reason they need to keep Hyoga frozen, is because if he found out that Senku could make an infinite amount of revival fluid, right, he definitely would have done something to destroy that. So yeah, pretty good episode. Again, kind of a bridging episode, I think, to kind of wrap up the storyline of season 3 and obviously kick us off for what's going to be in season 4. So that's pretty much it for this episode. episode. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please show some love and I'll see you in the next one.